Hello students, I am Dr. PC Cambodia, Associate Professor in the Department of English, BSR Government Arts College, Alwar, Rajasthan. This video class is for the students of MA Final English Literature Paper First, Principles of Criticism, or this paper is also called as Literary Theories. The critic that we are going to discuss is Aristotle, and the point of discussion is Hamartia and the ideal tragic hero and the qualities of ideal tragic hero. Hamartia is error in judgment. It is this hamartia that causes the tragedy of the tragic hero. Man in action who is better than average is copied for the proceedings of a character who is supposed to be tragic hero. If man in action better than average is being copied, then how it is possible that tragedy happens? It happens only because of error in his decision or judgment. We can understand it by taking an example. Suppose there is a king who is interested in hunting. So he goes to a forest and he listens to grunting of some wild beasts, maybe tiger or maybe any other animal of the same family. When he listens to that grunting, he shoots an arrow. He is unable to see that animal because of thick foliage in the forest. So he shoots an arrow, and because of the fast flowing wind, the arrow misses that source of sound and takes a different direction than the direction it was originally shooted. When it changes the direction, it goes towards another site which is also invisible, and at that site it pierces the heart of some person. When that some person cries terribly, so that king who had come to the forest in order to hunt wild beasts goes over there, looks at that unknown person and recognizes that the person is none else but his brother. So he invites a tragedy for himself, and that tragedy is only because of error in judgment, because he did not take into consideration the fast flowing wind as it was in high speed. So miscalculation led to his own tragedy to happen. So he is full of fear. What would happen next? Had there been someone else, his feeling of fear would have been to some extent pity. As he is the king, he could have given them compensation. But after all, life is the life, it is precious, and it cannot be equated with certain kind of money or any other material in any form, may it be property. So what we see is that his own tragedy is there because of error in judgment, and Aristotle calls it hamartia. Then when it proceeds on the stage, tragic hero is also there, and tragic hero has got qualities: good, lifelike, appropriate, and consistent are some of the qualities of tragic hero. Good means his intention should be good. As we see in the example that we have just discussed, that the king goes for hunting. Of course, it has been prohibited these days, but in the olden times, kings used to have it for their fun and sports. One should not be cruel to the animals, but once it was the custom of the royal families. So his intention was good. In order to have fun, play, sports, he had gone to the forest. So the tragic hero should have good intention, but it is just by chance that his good intentions are diverted to some bad results, harmful results. So goodness is there. Then appropriateness is also there. In that appropriateness, a character should be true to his sex. Say for example, if female character is not available, then a male character should not disguise himself as female character and present himself as a female character, though he is very much male, because when persons will come to know that he is a male character playing the role of female, then people will laugh at such a character and the tragic impact would be reduced. So Aristotle says that the character should be true to the type he belongs to. Another example is there. Suppose there is the role of a prince. Then a person who is quite young should be searched from the family of the kings, and he should be given the role. The role of a prince should not be given to the youngster of a slave, because his servile habits would be reflected. So this way a character should be true to the type he belongs to. If a lady is to perform the role of a mother, she should be appropriate according to her age so as to become a mother or a father. This way, second characteristic of a tragic hero is appropriateness. Then he should be lifelike. Lifelike means he should have very much energy in his actions. There is yet one more meaning of this lifelikeness. Tragedy or dramatic poetry is a form of imitative art. If we are imitating, then we should try to be as close to the original as possible. This could also be the meaning of lifelikeness. Then appropriateness, consistency, they are also there. Consistency means his behavior should be the same from beginning to the end. Unless he is motivated by some other action or agent or agency. Aristotle says that the class of the ladies and slaves, they are not fit to show their good nature. But if they are presented on the stage, then even the slaves and the class of the ladies should have something good in their nature. Of course, we respect ladies, but it is the opinion of Aristotle himself. He has placed the fair sex with the slaves, but we will not approve of it. They are his personal opinion. We have a great respect for the class of ladies, or maybe the class of the persons who serve us, because they also have their own reputation. It is because of only the job that they are serving in such capacities. So this way we see that a tragic hero has got various qualities, and such qualities are goodness, appropriateness, lifelikeness, and consistency of his behavior that proceeds from beginning to the end. We shall be taking some other topic from the same critic for the next video class. Thank you so much.